Hello everyone. So you wonder how is it to work for Amazon? You hear all these things about Amazon. That is one of them, that they pay super good. And the things that people say that are true and the other things that people say that they're not true. So you want to know a little bit more about it? I'm going to tell you right here. Welcome to my page. I'm Rosa America, the Workaholic Mami. So I'm going to tell you as much as I can because I work for Amazon. I'm the Workaholic Mommy, so I have multiple sources of income, including working part-time for Amazon. So Amazon has the easiest way to hire people, starting with no interview. So you will not have to go through the interview process like any other companies usually do. Amazon is totally high-tech when it comes to that. So you go to amazon.force.com and you create your page or your profile, and from there you can check in the search box the locations, the countries, because Amazon is everywhere. Okay, so you can check the locations and the openings they have in your state or your area. So you can check the times they have available, everything. You can work for under 15 hours, from under 25 and up to 40. Of course, we always work more than that. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. If you work full time, especially now, the time that I'm shooting this video is peak season. So we're super busy and it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but I love it. So the way this works, so you go to amazon.force.com, you create your thing, and then once you go to the location you want, if there's availability for the hours you put, because there's a drop down that will tell you 0 to 15 hours to 20 to 25 and 25 and up. So depending which hours you pick, it will show you the availability if there is availability. If not, it's not going to show anything. But Amazon is so good that when something open up in the time that you picked, like the minimum hours that you pick, they will text you and email you when something came up. And for the people that don't know, Amazon bought I don't know when, Whole Foods supermarkets. So you can also apply for Whole Foods there. So it will show you everything. So you, let's say that you pick 0 to 15 hours or 20 to 25, which is what I picked, and it will show you the locations. So once you pick the location and the time, because it's going to tell you the days that they work. It's not Monday to Friday or whatever. I did a big mistake when I applied, and I'm going to tell you what did I do. So basically, it will show you the days. So in my case, it said Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, for example, because you have to work one day of the weekend, at least in my location. And then the hours from 4:45 in the morning to 8:45. 3 days, the 3 days. So whatever times you pick is gonna be your main time that you're gonna be working. My mistake was that I picked from 9 in the morning to 1, thinking only weekends. And in my case, I work for a sort center, and I'm gonna explain what is that. And the thing is that when I pick that, when I'm thinking on the weekends, because the source center has flexible hours, so you work the days that you want to work, but you previously picked the days and times that you want to pick. So I was thinking, well, 9 to 1, that's fine. Saturday and Sunday, I work my full time from Monday to Friday, so that'll be fine. Well, the other part of the process is once you pick the time or the location and the times that you want to work, then it's going to take you to another page where you pick the hire event, which means that that's where you're gonna go, and you're gonna hear they're gonna give you all the information for about 2-3 hours about the Amazon, how is it to work for Amazon and all that, and they're gonna do the drug test and the background check. They're gonna send for the background check, and you do the drug test, which is a saliva drug test, which I never heard about that. Usually it's a urine or blood, but in this case is saliva. So they have a little stick, you put it here for 10 minutes, they put in the thingy, and they send it out for the drug test. Then after that part is done, then you wait about 5 days to a week for them to let you know if you actually you hire or not. But that day that you do the drug test and all that, they're gonna tell you a tentative day where you go for the official orientation, because they're thinking you're gonna pass the background check and the drug test. Makes sense. So once you get that email, the happy email, hey, you hired, this and that, then you go and you're gonna be there for about 3 to 4 hours, and it will be paid. And definitely that's where they go more in depth about working for Amazon, which is benefits from day one. You start accumulating time off from that day of orientation because you're already accumulating time. And of course, the pay you're gonna know from the get-go when you pick the location that that you're interested in working. So in that page, it tells you, how much you're gonna be getting paid. And I have a close relative that works for another Amazon, which is the fulfillment center, which is different than the sort center. And I will explain to you too. So it will tell you. So for the people that don't know, Amazon minimum wage is $15 an hour. So the minimum is gonna be 15. For my relative, he works for the fulfillment center. And let me tell you, before I tell you about that, each location has a different pay. So mine is $15.60 an hour. My relatives, he works at the fulfillment center, and his pay is $15.25. But because he works overnight, his shift differential is $2.40. So he's making $17.65 an hour, and he's working 12 and a half hours. The half hour is the non-paid lunch. But since they work 12 and a half hours, he gets 2 half an hours break and 1 20-minute break, which is pretty good for a long shift like that. And I know it gets crazy. So what's the difference between the sort center and the fulfillment center? Fulfillment center, I'm sorry, excuse my broken English. Fulfillment center is where when you order online in Amazon.com, is where you order, everything goes to this fulfillment center. I mean, they pack it up there. They pack it up there, and it goes out to the sort center, which is where I work. It comes already in boxes, and ready. What we do, we sort the boxes. So sorting meaning that some of them goes to the post office, some of them go to UPS, some of them goes to the Amazon Flex, which is another warehouse where people like you and me can actually deliver for Amazon in your car. So it goes to different places. So what we do, we scan the label. This is the sort center, the label. We scan this. Here tells you from what warehouse it's coming from. And depending on this code, it goes to the different piles. So that's what we do. So like I said, the sort center is different in the sense that it's flex time. So we work four shifts, what we call sorts. So we work 4 sorts, 3 being your main hours, which from 9 to 1 that I picked in the beginning, I had to change it to 8 p.m. to midnight. So 3 days a week, I had to work the 8 to 12. And then the 4th, it could be any time that they work 24/7. But at the sort center, the shifts are 4 hours. And in peak season, it can go no more than an extra hour, which it would be 5 hours per sort or per shift. Now, the fulfillment centers, they work 12 hours. I heard that some of them work 10 hours. I don't know about that. I do know for my relative, he works 12 and a half hours, 6:30 p.m. to 7 in the morning. And now it's peak season, so they getting mandatory overtime. That's another thing. Overtime with Amazon is not like other companies. That is when you work over 40 hours a week. With Amazon, if I work 16 hours a week, whatever I work after that is overtime. How easy is that? And they do a lot of incentive. They really high in safety. They strongly enforce that all the time in all the meetings that we get every day before starting the shift. they always enforce safety, safety, safety. They give you all the equipment, gloves, safety glasses, if you need safety glasses, whatever you're located, and all the stuff you need to work in a safe way. But it's Amazon, let me tell you, it's a great company to work for. I can tell you that if you don't like to be working hard, this is not for you. Sorry to break it, but it's like that. And another thing that I love about working for Amazon, and kudos to Bezos, Mr. Bezos, is that they accept everybody. Why? Because you're not doing an interview. Everything is online. You pick the hiring event, you go. As long as you pass the background check and the drug test, they don't care what color, height, race, sex orientation, nothing. If you're fat, if you're short, they don't care about that. Why? Because you're there to work. And that's one thing that I like. I think this is the first company I work for that they don't care how you look or anything. There's zero discrimination. So I love that. Besides no discrimination in Amazon, which is, like I say, it's a thing I love. If you have a disability, make sure to click on the disability section so they know that you have some type of disability. They list some disabilities there, but if you have something different, like my relative, he has other kind of disabilities that doesn't show in the list, please fill it out. If you mute or deaf, you can actually work for Amazon. They will do the entire orientation in sign language, which that blew my mind, because I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool that people that is mute or deaf will get the interview with sign language. There's actually 2 sign language people there doing the whole interview orientation process in sign language. And of course, if the deaf or the mute has questions, they go through the whole thing. Okay, so this is for everybody, my friends. So it's really easy. The hiring process is easy. Just make sure that you pick the right location to work for, because then you're stuck there for at least 30 days. And seasonal employees in Amazon are not like the other places that seasonal is until New Year's Eve or around there. Seasonal workers in Amazon are 11 months. So you decide how seasonal you want to be. So if you want to work just for Christmas, then you just resign. If you want to work the 11 months, you work the 11 months. But before that comes, Amazon is going to send you an email to convert to a full, like a permanent regular employee, even though you have permanent benefits from day one. So it's really easy to work for Amazon. I encourage you, if you want to work and you have the attitude, to be really under pressure, because it's peak season. So it's going to get crazy. It's already crazy. It's after Thanksgiving, and now Cyber Monday is coming, and all that, crazy stuff, people ordering. And like yesterday, I can tell you that in the shift from 2:30 to 6:30, we moved 90,000 pieces of merchandise. So I can imagine how it's going to be today. I'm not working today, tomorrow, Cyber Monday, and the rest of the season. So it gets really hectic. It is a hectic job. Fulfillment centers, I do know that they have some robotics involved, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen it because I don't work there. But the search center, I mean, it's really easy. Like I said, you pick your days, you all that. Now, if you think that Amazon is too much work for you, that you don't want to be moving back and forth, and it's like, it's too much work, I have another business opportunities which you can do from home, I'm sorry. Another business opportunities that you can do from the comfort of your home. And I'm going to put the websites or the links down below. So if you think this video was helpful for you and you want to share with people that wants to know more information about working for Amazon, just share this video. Give it a like and share. The more the merrier. So you can share, so people get more information about what it is to work for Amazon. It's a great company, I'm going to tell you. So if you're really looking for employment, now is the time, because it's busy season and Amazon is hiring like crazy. They need a lot of people. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. Have a great day and happy holidays. Bye bye.